Have you ever wondered who owns the moon? Well, meet Dennis Hope, a man who claims to own not just the moon, but also other celestial bodies like Mars, Venus, and Mercury. His story's fascinating, intriguing, and even a little bizarre. In 1967, over 100 countries signed the Outer Space Treaty, which prohibits any nation from claiming sovereignty over celestial bodies. But in 1980, an American entrepreneur named Dennis Hope came up with a bold claim that he had discovered a loophole in the treaty that allowed individuals or corporations to claim ownership of extraterrestrial properties, including the moon. Dennis Hope stated, "I realized that there was no government claiming ownership of the moon or any other planet, so I decided to take the initiative and do it myself." And so, Dennis Hope founded the Lunar Embassy Commission and began selling plots of land on the moon to people all around the world. Who wouldn't want to own a property on the moon? We would. For just $34.99, anyone could buy a lunar deed from the Lunar Embassy Commission and become the owner of 1 acre of land on the moon. $34.99? You could get a piece of land on the moon for the same price as 10 boxes of Oreos? That sounds like a good deal to us. To date, Dennis Hope has sold millions of dollars worth of lunar deeds, making him one of the most successful space entrepreneurs in history. But while his business has been successful, his claim to ownership of the moon and other celestial bodies is not recognized by any government or international organization. The Outer Space Treaty explicitly prohibits any nation from claiming sovereignty over celestial bodies. Dennis Hope stated, "The treaty only applies to governments, not individuals, and there's a loophole that allows private ownership of extraterrestrial property." Dennis Hope's claim to ownership of the moon rests on a legal interpretation of the treaty's language, which he believes allows private individuals to claim ownership of celestial bodies if they can establish continuous and exclusive possession. Despite the legal and scientific skepticism surrounding his claims, Dennis Hope remains committed to his vision of a world where individuals can own property in space. Over the years, lunar deeds have been purchased by a wide variety of people, from celebrities and politicians to ordinary citizens looking for a unique gift or investment. While lunar deeds are not recognized as legal documents by any government or international organization, they've become a popular conversation piece and a symbol of humanity's aspirations to explore and settle space. Dennis Hope's Lunar Embassy Commission is just one example of the growing commercialization of space, as private companies and entrepreneurs seek to profit from the exploration and exploitation of the final frontier. And as humanity's reach expands beyond the moon, questions of property rights and ownership in space are likely to become even more complex and contentious. Dennis Hope's claim to ownership of the moon may be disputed, but his vision of a world where individuals can own property in space is becoming increasingly real. Private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are leading the charge to colonize other planets like Mars, and with them, the question of property rights in space will become even more pressing. Can this lead to a potential conflict about property ownership between Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Dennis Hope in the future? Dennis Hope stated, "I may not be recognized by any government or international organization, but I believe that one day, private ownership of extraterrestrial properties will be a reality, and when that day comes, the Lunar Embassy Commission will be at the forefront of the space property market." Now the question is Dennis Hope the only man who sells property on the moon? No. Chris Lamar from the east coast of United States owns about 200 million acres of land on the moon, and now he wants to own the remaining planets too. Chris Lamar is now the president of the Lunar Embassy, which was founded by Dennis Hope, his father. What's your opinion about selling land on the moon? Leave a comment on what you think. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.